What's up, folks? My name is Lou. I'm the owner of loopholemarketers.com, and I'm a full-time internet marketer. I basically live what's known as the 4-hour work week, meaning that I do very little work, but I make more money than I did when I worked 8 hours a day or 40 hours a week. I haven't had a boss in over 5 years. I wake up when I want, no alarm clock. I go to sleep when I want. Uh, I barely ever know what day it is because I'm not on that type of schedule anymore, and I make money while I sleep. I make money at all times of the day because it's passive income, meaning that it's money that I do work once for or maybe just invest into, and the money continues to come in whether I work or not. I've made over $100,000 from the internet since I left my job in 2009, and I've helped many people make their first dollar, $100, and even $1,000 online, as you can see in the images from testimonials from my actual students. $70 in 3 weeks. First $100 week, $100 check from ClickBank. You can see here a couple $100 from what I showed him with YouTube. Saying he made over or around $900 with something I showed him with CPA Lead. Saying he made thousands of dollars with affiliate marketing thanks to me. And this is my favorite testimonial actually, where he says he's ranking consistently within the top 3 or 4 spots and has made enough money to be able to go part-time at his job. And to me, that's the best thing because that's what it's all about, becoming more financially independent. Okay, so I started a case study in January of 2014 where I was actually going for the goal of trying to make $100,000 online. Now, at the time, I didn't know what that took, but I knew that if I actually tried, then I would at least come up with something and that I would learn a great deal, and I did. Alright, so I didn't make the goal of $100,000. I fell way, way short of that, and I actually ended the case study after around, I think it was after the second quarter of the year I ended the case study. Because I no longer wanted to do the work, and I wanted to fully outsource everything, and I had to take time and find that. So, in the meantime, I ended up making 800. I mean, even when I finished doing the work, when I was no longer doing the work, we probably did around four. No, total, I think we did around 6 or 7 campaigns. And from those, the first four didn't convert. They didn't convert for about 8 months, I think it was. But the next two that I put up converted within days, and they went on to make me around $853.46 with ClickBank, and another $170 from Commission Junction, Purefly, and Max Bounty. So that was from around 15 YouTube videos and 3 blog posts. Alright, so I recorded every single step of the process just so people could have a course where you actually saw someone not just showing you proof of income, but showing you the exact steps they took to make that income, which is something that I've always wanted, as opposed to someone just showing me screenshots of income and then telling me what to do. Show me what you did, the exact process you took, the sites, the websites, the keywords, the videos, every single thing you did, and then show me how that made money. And that's what I did. I recorded that entire process to show you how to set up multiple streams of income in just days from the internet. Okay, so here's a before and after snapshot. As you can see, the before snapshot is from December 2013. The after is from the current month, October 2014, and it's actually the 29th of October. You can see the current week here. Well, I'll show you a picture of that towards the end of this video. But you can see the vast difference where a lot of zeros here and then a couple of dollars coming in, which is like one sale that week and one sale that week, and the drastic difference from now basically averaging around $100 a week. Okay, and this isn't necessarily from 10 months of work, because this part right here happened rather rapidly once I got out of the way and outsourced the business or taught my VAs what I learned during my case study, which is exactly what you're going to learn. So you'll be able to do the exact same thing. Alright, so like I said, we started the case study in January, and in the first quarter didn't really get any conversions. These here are from, if I'm not mistaken, this is from work that I had already done. Alright, this isn't from anything new, or anything new from the case study, I should say. Alright, but in April, I re-strategized. I learned from my mistakes that I made in the first quarter. I learned, how I was setting up the campaigns and what was slowing me up and what to do. And then I implemented that. And within 7 days, my first campaign got its conversion. And then I got another one 24 days after that campaign was set up, and another one converted 9 days after it was set up. So basically, once we would put the content out there, how many days it took to get the first sale. And it was 7 days, 24 days, 9 days. I mean, it was happening like that when the first campaign didn't convert within a whole 3 months, basically an entire quarter. All right, so more started to come in and more coming in, and then got like my first, I would say, large commission from Max Bounty. That's the biggest commission I ever got from Max Bounty. And then I also got an offline client, which is someone who would need SEO and all those types of services, but isn't necessarily, uh, what would I say, isn't necessarily, they don't have the skill to do it, so they need someone to do it for them, so they hire me. And I actually show you this when I got this, and you can see it for yourself that it's legitimate and everything. And that was a $2,000 check, and I got that monthly for 3 months, so that was $6,000 total from having this skill that I'm about to show you. Okay, and I'll show you how I got that and everything. More commissions coming in, another commission, more commissions, and this one actually here is one of the commissions from the very first campaigns that I put up, and you see it took around 8 months to convert. It may have converted sooner than that, but it definitely wasn't within days. It was in months. So once the tweaks came in, we took that to days. More commissions coming in, and like I said, we ended up making around $853.46 total from ClickBank alone, from the very, like the few campaigns that were put up in April went on to make that. So if I would have just continued doing work, I would have made even more, but I didn't. I stopped. So like I said, I had to get out of my own way because I was becoming a bottleneck, and if I didn't do any work, no more additional work was added. So my passive income didn't increase, and if anything happened to go against my campaigns, then my passive income would decrease. But if I was to continue the work, then that wouldn't even matter. But I didn't. But I did end up going out and finding someone to do the work for me. And it took a while for me to train them. It took about an entire quarter just to train them. And then once the testing and stuff was completed, I gave them their first campaign, and they started on the 10th of September. And on the 13th of September, they got their first conversion. So they did even better than I did once I trained them and what I learned. They got a conversion within 3 days when it took me, my fastest conversion was in 7 days from my campaigns. So that's how easy it was for me to teach. And these are Filipino virtual assistants. They come from the Philippines. They're not in America. English isn't their first language. You know what I mean? They didn't grow up learning internet marketing or any of those advantages or anything like that. And they were able to do it. So what that means is no one has an excuse pretty much. If I can show them how to do it, you can do it too. And they not only made one sale within 3 days, but they ended up within the first 30 days generating over $300. And I pay together, they make $300. Like that's what I pay them is $150 a piece. So for $300, uh, they basically paid for themselves within the first month. You understand? I made my money back from my investment. And then they went on to make even more money, $400 within like a week or so after that total, and then even more, and then even more, like to the point now we're somewhere around a little under $800, and it hasn't even been 2 months yet. Um, as you can see here, this is Wednesday. This is I'm sorry, today is actually the 30th, but that's how my life is because I'm not on anybody's schedule. But yesterday was the 29th, and I made $134 in one day from ClickBank from their work. The week before, or basically last week, I made $268. That was my biggest week in ClickBank in years because I hadn't been doing the work. But it looks like I'm going to beat that because I just made, half of that in one day yesterday from the work that they did. Okay, so that's what I taught them to do. And basically what I mean is, yes, I have someone doing the work for me, but I'm going to show you how to do the work that they are doing to get these type of results for yourself. Okay, so the normal price, well, you already see it here. It's $97 for lifetime access to the case study, or you can pay $9.95 a month to get monthly access, meaning that when you don't pay, you don't get to access the information. If you pay $97 today, you'll never be locked out. You'll always be on the list. But for those who paid $9.95, you don't get permanent access. All right, now the buttons you'll see are right below this video, but it's very, very, very important that when you make the purchase, you let PayPal redirect you to your product. They're going to redirect you to a link so that you can get what you paid for. But if you close the page too soon, you won't be redirected. If that does happen, if you make the purchase and you aren't redirected, or if you close the page too soon, just send me an email at contact@loopholemarketers.com. Make sure that you forward me your receipt from PayPal so that I can see that you actually made the purchase. If you contact me without that, I'm just going to ask you to find that anyway and send it to me. So you can skip a step, just go ahead and forward that receipt to me so that I can see you actually made the purchase, and I'll get the product to you as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions before purchasing, if there's anything that you want to know first, feel free to contact me at contact@loopholemarketers.com. I'll answer any questions that I can to make you feel more comfortable about making the purchase. I'm a very transparent guy. That's why most people like to do business with me, because I'm straightforward. I'm not out to get your money. I am out to make a profit from teaching, but I'm actually out to help you. I make money from doing what I teach, so I don't have to get all my money from my members like most people do. So I don't have a problem with being honest with you and telling you the truth. So if you have a question, just ask me. All right? Thank you guys for listening and for watching the video, and I hope to see you on the other side. If you don't feel like you want to participate, that's not a big deal to me. I'm still going to make money, so I would rather you be on that side with me so I can show you how to make money too. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time, and as always, I appreciate your attention. Alright, have a good day.